right, so today I got 2 text messages from my children's school saying that there is a lockdown.
Yep.
Have a seat. And so the initial,
Don't want to see my where's my school?
they already know your school, dear, at this point, but their initial
Lockdown.
the initial text said that the threat was inside the building, and then the next text said that the threat was outside the building. Now, my children go to adjacent schools, so it was a threat at either the elementary or the high school. I have students
It
at
was
both.
the elementary.
It was the elementary.
Yeah.
So, tell me your experience.
So when can you help me get this off? Like peel.
Show your story. She's literally redirecting you. No, Aiden is speaking.
So he had a lockdown, and he does Chris room. He went in Miss Jonathan room with a white nest to Miss Boat's room, and he went in. And then when Miss A said he don't walk right into that door, I found out he went in Miss Stephanie's room. The people that walked right in there shoot all of us.
Oh. So someone had a gun?
Yeah,
Do you know that, or you're just saying that?
I know that.
How do you know that?
Because they were locked down, and I am really smart.
You are smart. Were you quiet or were you loud?
I was quiet.
Were you listening?
Yeah, I was listening.
Okay. Were you sitting in the front or the back?
I was sitting where Miss Stephanie's chair was at.
Okay. Thank you.
And then when the school, the people, there were 2 people in my area with Mason and Antonio. They were really not quiet.
No. And was that smart?
No.
I think so. You're right. It's not smart. All right, Michael, tell me your experience. What happened today?
So I was kind of loud, but it didn't matter because I was whispering. So when it started, I was so Sigma, I wasn't even scared.
What does Sigma mean?
Mom, I told you cool.
So you were so cool you weren't even scared.
Yeah, I wasn't even scared. I started to pray for my class to survive in me too.
Amen.
Yes.
Okay. So where did you go? What did you do?
So we was in the computer room doing my reading next to math sheets, and when it started, we didn't even hear it because we have no speaker to hear. And so when they come and tell us, we turned off all our computers, turned off the lights, locked our doors, and literally just some of them went under the table so they don't get popped, but so I just went under the table so I don't get popped too.
Popped.
So I had to go all the way back in the. I went all the way back and hide near some people, so like nothing wrong happens to me. But if the gun can like real far and it's like a gun that can go to like 1 person to 2 people. So like I was quiet and I told someone you're in or you're out of the tables. So
Oh, wow.
like I told them like they're out and I'm like, oh, that's close. So I like gulped because I was like I'm scared. I heard like some noises.
Okay.
So when it ended, I thought it didn't end. It took like 1 hour. When it ended, I thought it
40
didn't
minutes.
end it, 'cause,
40 minutes.
Let him finish his story.
Because so when it ended, I thought it didn't end because I heard like somebody trying to open the door, and I was scared a little bit. So we all were like safe and stuff, and when I was in music, we had to keep our door locked because there was a fight, and when I got out of the gate, I saw police, the popo.
Okay.
And I saw a helicopter in the sky. I'm like, what is that? But the sun's too bright, I couldn't see it.
Okay. Thank you.
My turn.
Angel.
Yeah. So, for me, let me tell you my name. So, basically,
This is the amount of time you have.
okay. So basically, we were in class, right? And then it was like blocks lights out of sight, and we went into this room, and this room's like it's like a what you would think of 4x4s, but like see a little bit bigger. Like it's one of those like bathrooms that they have in the kindergarten classroom, so it's pretty small. And there's like at least 16 of us, and so me and my friend, right, we were quiet because like I was taking it serious, so but everybody else, they were being loud, like screaming type loud, and I was just like, you guys are being weird. And like it was like at the same time, the same people that are being like were being loud, and it's like and like some people, like there's this one kid, I'm not gonna name names, but he was literally like, because there was like shelves in the room, and he was climbing on them and like dropping stuff, and it was making a really loud noise. And
Was
I
there
was
a
just like,
teacher in there with y'all?
yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And yeah, basically that's all that happened. And like in there it was really humid, and like it was just like it did not feel good being in there. And like they just started like they were just loud and laughing at like random stuff, and then they're like insulting each other, and then like talking stuff. And like at some point somebody said, raise your hand if you think so and so should die first, and people were raising their hands. And it was, and so basically, and after that, we went back out because the teacher had like texted the principal. He was like, oh, is everything okay? And he said, it's fine. And so we left the room, and then the principal came back into the room. He's like, no, guys, go back in. Like, the lockdown's not over. And I was like, And so basically, since the last lockdown was over, we were in there because when we first went in there, it was like 20 minutes, but then like 25 minutes. And then when we went back in there, it was like another 15 minutes. So we were in there for like 40 minutes. It was very, like, it really disgusted me that these people I go to school with, because like you can play with your own life, but like my life, I take it seriously. And it was very disappointing to see it. And then after that, we had to go straight to our classrooms, like, and we couldn't go outside because our school was on a lockout, because their school was on a lockdown because someone was in the school. But for us, we were on lockout, so we couldn't go outside because some of the classes you had to go outside to get into. So we just went inside to the other doors. And then after that, like, we couldn't go in the hallways. And after that, like, the reason why we were late, because I had to wait for the PLA to come. And the PLA, it was like, I was waiting for that there for at least 20 minutes for them. And then I went back inside, and then they finally came. I don't know why you guys were late, but, and then after that, yeah, something happened again.
Back to me.
Alright, so it was important for me to share that with you guys, that make sure you guys are talking to your children about these experiences. Also talk to your children about the severity of these experiences. It's not about being cool, it's about being safe. It's not about whispering quietly, it's about not talking. It's about listening to your teacher. It's not about you giving direction, it's about you listening to the adult in the room, and it's also the adult being able to manage the room. My child's life was in danger because the adult that was in charge of her life did not have control of that space. Also, you need to teach your children to be quiet. I deal with this every day. I go into a classroom where I'm just like, why are you guys talking while I'm talking? This is not a time to talk. And the way that you train your child into that is, I'll have to get into it on the next video.